Before we dive into today's tutorial, I just wanted to take a moment to extend a quick thank you to everyone who joined us for this week's calls. As always, I had an extremely enjoyable time exchanging ideas with you all about AI niches, discussing concepts, and collectively developing fresh perspectives. If you would also like to regularly participate in these weekly coffee talks and live courses and analyze and specifically optimize your content together with the community, then you are cordially invited to become a part of the SimpleLabs community. By registering on our website, you'll gain not just access to the prompt library, but also complimentary entry into our Discord community. With an active membership, you can also generate images using the leading cloud-based models available today, and you can do so for up to 60% less than the usual market price. As always, you can find the link to the platform in the description below. But enough of the preamble, let's get down to business, because in the last 6 months, a tremendous amount has happened in the AI world. For this very reason, we made the decision to provide the community with direct access to cloud-based models in addition to ComfyUI. This new feature has not only expanded our toolkit, but it has done one thing above all. It has significantly simplified many work processes. The workflows around dataset generation and classic LoRA training have changed particularly dramatically. It's important to note that training a LoRA model isn't strictly necessary anymore these days. By leveraging models such as Nano Pro and Seedream 4.5, you are already able to create highly consistent characters simply by utilizing just 2 to 3 reference images. If that describes your situation, then watching this video just up to the section on datasets and reference images will be perfectly sufficient for your needs. However, if you're truly seeking maximum freedom, completely unrestricted in both image and video generation, then I highly recommend watching this entire video right through to the very end. In the past, it was necessary to painstakingly generate datasets yourself using multiple ComfyUI workflows. The results were solid, but they were quite time-consuming, technically demanding, and often inconsistent. Today, thanks to cloud-based models like Nano Pro and our prompt library, the situation is completely transformed. We can now instantly generate 4 high-resolution images with just a single click and a precisely formulated prompt. Consistent, detailed, and realistic. The outcomes speak for themselves. The character stays consistent, its features are sharply defined, and the visual standard is considerably superior to that of traditional open-source models. Whereas in the past, we required 5 distinct workflows and a comprehensive understanding of ComfyUI, now a single character sheet guide from the wiki section, coupled with Nano Pro or Seedream as your foundational model, is all that's necessary to operate effectively. You just work through this guide step by step, and in the end, you'll have a dataset with about 40 high-quality images. The starting point is always a fundamental image, a portrait of your chosen influencer, maintaining a neutral facial expression. Just a small piece of advice: be careful not to fall head over heels for your own influencer. From the prompt of your base image, you then have a so-called core prompt generated for yourself. This provides the most concise and, at the same time, the most precise description of your character's external features. Here, you can also clearly define physical characteristics. This prompt often helps take your future generations to a new level. Subsequently, you're able to generate complete 360-degree rotations in mere seconds. You simply copy the appropriate prompt from the guide, utilize your base image as a reference, tweak any physical characteristics as necessary, and instantly achieve high-resolution results. You repeat this process for portrait, mid-shot, and full-body views. Facial expressions are no longer an issue. Just use the provided copy and paste prompts. Paste, start, relax. When it comes to poses, you're free to get truly creative. You combine a base image with a 360-degree sheet as your reference, then select suitable prompts from the prompt library and adjust them to fit your specific use case. It's important here that reference images are correctly addressed in the prompt using square brackets and the respective image number. When you need full body poses, it's highly recommended that you utilize a datasheet that clearly and completely displays the character. Once you've generated enough images, sort them out rigorously. The poorly generated results are discarded until approximately 40 clean images remain at the end. To genuinely grasp which images are best suited for the task, having a fundamental understanding of the underlying processes within machine learning is extremely beneficial. I've made a video about that where I explain my university knowledge in a very understandable and practical way. Be sure to check it out. From here, LoRA Training is surprisingly simple. You let an AI of your choosing describe each image in 1 or 2 concise sentences, saving both the image and the corresponding prompt with identical names in the same folder, ensuring perspectives are accurately detailed within the prompt. By the way, all the prompts that were used in this tutorial can be found on the SimpleLabs website. The link is in the description. After that, it's on to RunPod. You'll need to load some credit onto your account and then select the L40 graphics card. As a template, you will select Ostris AI Toolkit. Then, you click on Deploy. Once your pod has been set up, you open the tool at the following port. There, you upload your images and the corresponding text files. Just follow what I do. Click on New Job. Please choose a name for your LoRA model and then enter a trigger word. You'll have to incorporate this into each of your prompts later on to properly trigger your LoRA model. Because many in our community have had great experiences with Z-Image, we will specifically train our LoRA on this particular model. And for the settings, just simply follow what I do. To begin, there's no need to overly worry about what these parameters signify. They are already pre-configured to be very user-friendly for beginners. However, if you're keen to understand the exact meaning of these parameters, you can easily find that information on the SimpleLabs website. Basically, you will find everything you need to get started there. If you have issues, find quick help in the community. In this section, you'll enter various example prompts. These will be generated once every 500 steps while the training is actively running. This way, you will be able to follow the progress live. By clicking Create Job, you'll create a new job. By clicking on the play button in the upper right, you will start the job. Should the logs remain empty, you can simply pause the job using the button in the top right and then restart it from there. Important! Some base models, like Flux, require a Hugging Face token for training. You can simply paste this into the Settings section and then save it. You can also discover how the token functions precisely within a concise guide provided on the SimpleLabs website. After starting the training, it's time to wait. Once the process is complete, you can download your finished model. I highly recommend downloading all 5 models, as a fresh model was generated every 500 steps during the training process. This is incredibly useful because if a model starts generating images that appear too static, suggesting it has been overtrained, you can effortlessly utilize a model from an earlier epoch instead. Now for the enjoyable part, testing it out. And this is exactly where SimpleLabs shows its full strength. You'll set up a brand new pod on RunPod, verifying yourself with your email and Discord ID, and simultaneously create a fresh model repository on Hugging Face where you'll upload your LoRA. Subsequently, you'll install the Z-Image Workflow bundle, then load your model directly from Hugging Face. To accomplish this, simply substitute blob with resolve within the link, open a terminal, and execute the appropriate command. This part of the tutorial is probably going a little too fast for you. But don't worry, I've explained this part many times in older tutorials, and you can also find a short step-by-step guide for it on the SimpleLabs platform. The link is available in the description. Following a brief restart of ComfyUI, you can then effortlessly select the workflow, load your LoRA model, input your prompt, and then boom! Congratulations! You've successfully trained your very first LoRA model, and from now on, you'll be able to generate consistent characters. To test if your LoRA is overtrained, intentionally specify in the prompt that she has brown hair even though she's blonde. In the best-case scenario, your model is trained well enough that it can also generate your model with brown hair. If, however, it is overtrained, it will consistently generate blonde hair regardless of what you input into the prompt. So, at this point, it really becomes clear how well your dataset was truly selected. So, let's just say you have a significant number of portrait images within your dataset. You will later realize that it will be almost impossible for you to generate full body shots from those images. Yet, as you can see, my model is truly flawless. Whether from a low or high angle, with brown or blonde hair, it performs perfectly. She's always perfectly depicted, and with the integrated upscaler, you'll get incredibly detailed results. Now, you might be asking yourself why ComfyUI is still needed when you can already achieve extremely consistent outcomes with just 3 reference images and Nano Banana Pro. And honestly, you're absolutely right. Technically speaking, you don't necessarily have to use ComfyUI. But as soon as you want maximum freedom with no restrictions, using multiple LoRAs in the LoRA loader node, style mixing, and full control, ComfyUI is still unbeatable. Important: you can learn how to integrate other LoRA models from Civit AI directly into the workflows in one of our step-by-step guides on the SimpleLabs platform. In today's video, you've learned to combine the best of both worlds: ComfyUI and powerful cloud-based models like Nano Banana Pro. This allows you to streamline your workflow, save effort, and achieve superior, more consistent results. In the upcoming tutorial, I'll walk you through how you can replicate popular TikTok dances directly on our platform, enabling you to achieve viral status yourself. After that, we'll dive deeper into the realm of the TikTok shop and explore together the opportunities that SimpleLabs provides within this specific niche. By the way, we discuss topics like these regularly in our weekly calls. For pro and expert members, there are also additional live builds. While others just throw PDFs at you, we develop everything ourselves, literally take you by the hand and show you step by step how to get started right. With that in mind, see you in the next tutorial.